Hey friends, it is Beth popping back in. Welcome or welcome back. It has been a week. I have not recorded at all week. It is now Friday night and we are prepping for our show tomorrow. Sometime during Wallace Christmas at Twilight, which is now 3 weeks ago as of tomorrow, I apparently injured my foot. Overuse injury, not quite sure, but it had been hurting for 2.5 weeks, keeping me up at night, throbbing, radiating to my toes, and ice, rest, elevation, time was not helping. So I ended up going to a walk-in clinic on Tuesday to get x-rays of my foot to make sure I didn't break anything, because it's been swollen and hurting for 2 weeks. And no, there's nothing that can be seen as to why there's swelling. It's the top of my foot right at like the base of the ankle where the foot joins the ankle. And so I've been in a boot since Tuesday trying to immobilize the foot to see if it would heal. And while the bump is still there and it occasionally hurts, it hasn't been keeping me up at night. So progress there. And I finished another custom order for a sloth. I will pop that on up here. This was a paid pattern. Not sure, I don't remember offhand who it was. Let me find it. Amigurumi, Estonia. This is a pattern that I bought on Black Friday because I had already been asked about it, and this was the pattern that they chose out of the patterns that I had given to them. So that was done. Both the monkey that I had shown last week and the sloth got passed along to their respective parties on Tuesday. I'm in North Carolina and there was projected an 8% chance of snow Monday. And so everything shut down. We did not have dance or any activities Monday evening. Supposedly some places got flurries. There was nothing here. So things got passed along on Tuesday as opposed to Monday. I have not crocheted. No, I did. Because then somebody messaged me Tuesday night asking about getting another chicken. And I had made all those chicken bodies last weekend while we were, those were done during our nail appointment. And then the cats were done on our way to the South Carolina Alabama Theater Christmas show. So I had a bunch of chicken bodies laying around. So I finished off the one chicken and that got delivered on Wednesday. Other than that, I have not crocheted. I am hoping that tonight, it is already 8 o'clock. I'm hoping that I can finish the chicken bodies and I can finish up the cats because I have 1, 2, I think I showed last week, three cats. I guess only 3. I thought I had more. So I've got 3 cats to do and I've got, kicked you, sorry. I've got 4 chicken bodies now. So the chickens take no time. That won't be an issue. So hoping I can get that stuff done tonight so we can sell tomorrow. Tomorrow is our last show of the season. And I had halfway thought about doing a Palmstreet to like liquidate whatever's left. However, Palmstreet has been hit with so many scammers. I got like 100 messages on Monday, something like that, from people going, hey, can I buy your crochet? Can I buy your handmade crochet? Like, it's in my shop. You can click buy now. You don't have to ask me for it. And then there's the people who are like, can I buy this directly from you? No, you have to go through the portals. So I ended up just shutting my Palmstreet store down. That did not stop the scammers. I continued to get inundated with those messages. I still have a couple of them trickling in, but I'm not sure what in the world happened this weekend on Monday that just went crazy. I don't get any messages on Palmstreet, and it just blew up my phone. I ended up muting it and mass deleting them. Originally, I had started reporting them all, but it got to be too much. And then the other part is Palmstreet is updating their verified seller program. And I'm currently a verified safe seller, but they are upping the purchases. So you have to have 50 buyers, where before you had to have 5. And so I'm not to that 50 mark. So I'm now going to, as of January 1st, lose my verified seller status. They're not grandfathering anybody in. It's you either have, 20 days to meet that mark, or you lose your verified status. By being verified, you get paid as soon as the post office accepts the package. When you're not verified, you don't get paid until the post office marks it as delivered. So depending on how much you're selling, you are out a whole bunch of fees for shipping and stuff like that. I do not use the shipping through Palmstreet. I use shipping through Pirate Ship. So I front all those costs ahead of time. And then I get to wait to be paid again. And for some of those orders that are going here from North Carolina to California, Oregon, Washington, it takes a hot minute. And if there's a whole lot of sales, at $7, $8 or more dollars per order for shipping, it does add up. So it's unfortunate that they're not grandfathering those in. I don't know that I will continue to push Palmstreet. It has not been very successful for me, although I do have a whole lot of new subscribers from all these people who have been messaging me. I've been getting follows from. So my follower account looks better, but all of their accounts are suspended. So I'm not quite sure what I'll do with that. I certainly have a lot of inventory, so it would be nice to be able to offload that somehow. The Square store is still up. I will be shutting it off though in the next couple of days to prepare for Christmas. We're getting to the end of the shipping deadlines, and unless somebody is going to pick up a local order this week, I think I'm pretty much done with sales. Our event tomorrow is at the Fainting Goat at Fuquay Varina, and we've been there before. We've done 2 shows there. They are okay. They're not that great. The bar is closing. I'm not sure if this, I think I touched upon this last week, not sure if this is a landlord issue or what's going on, but they've announced that they are closing. And I'm hoping that the patrons will come out and support for these last 3 weeks that they're in business. So hopefully we have a good turnout tomorrow. It's going to be on the cooler side, but have some beer to keep you warm. Otherwise, I am going to work on this stuff and try and get this all done and put my foot back up. So today we've made Christmas ornaments for dance teachers and some friends. I am hoping to make some hats for friends, but I have gotten nothing done on my to-do list for today. So it is time to be productive. I will catch you guys later. Hey friends, it has been a minute since I've recorded. It is now Tuesday. Our show was Saturday, and I need to do a little bit of market recap And this will probably be the last video of the year, at least for kind of a more of a long form content. So our event was at the Fainting Goat Brewery in Fuquay, Varina. I'm getting there. It's taken me 5 years getting there. And this is the third time I've been at this market, and this was much better than the other two have been. There was significantly more traffic. There was a lot more going on in town. It seemed like there were high school kids doing caroling at businesses. There was just a lot more activity, sales on the adjacent shops. Unfortunately, this brewery is closing. There are a number of breweries in the outskirts of Raleigh that are closing. Some are due to landlords not renewing leases and more development going in. The population community is very unhappy with a lot of this, saying that we don't need more condos, we need more places to do things. So unfortunately, it seems like, well, I don't know for certain, it does seem like the Fainting Goat is part of this downturn as well. So as far as how we did at the event, total sales were just under $500. The majority were credit card transactions. Only about a quarter was in cash. The biggest sellers, well, I almost sold out of, I have one axolotl left, and I had 8 to 10 to start. And then I completely sold out of chickens. I had finished all my chickens that Friday night, and so all the chickens had gone. And so there were 6 chickens. I completely sold out of those. Then my multicolored turtles. I have 1 of those left, and I had 7 to start with, I think. So those were the big items, and those are all 10 to $12. I did sell both of my large dragons. I sold the one dragon egg, the hatching dragon that I had purchased at Black Friday. I had made a dragon, a multicolored dragon, and a baby dino, and the dragon sold. Whether it's just because so the dragon egg had a button on it to close the egg. The dino egg did not. I had originally purchased, I don't even know that they're next to me here. I had originally purchased these specialty buttons when I was making book covers. So I have a book cover partially finished here. So I was making book covers. I had some custom orders for some book covers. And so I purchased a whole bunch of fun little buttons. A number of floral, because then I make some daisy kind of flowers and sew them on. So this one has just been in progress for a year, 18 months, I don't know. It's just sitting there. It, you know, it's a brainless project for me because you're just literally going in rounds. So it would maybe be good for this upcoming season of dance competitions if I get tired of doing turtles. I can do these book Kindle covers. And so I originally bought all these buttons. I've got some Disney characters. I've got a lot of flowers because those came in larger multi-packs. I've got some kind of neon flowers. I've got some pastel flowers. I don't have like dragons. I don't have dinosaurs, or even just like I would need to go raid my sewing stuff to get just a plain black button. I know other designers have had custom made wood buttons to where their logo is burned and printed into the wood. And I'm not sure that I'm committed enough to this design to go that route yet. So whether the button was a selling feature on the egg or they just really liked the colors of the dragon, I don't know. The dragon, I think, was gray and then had different colors for each of the little spikes. So it was very cute. I'm not sure which, selling feature they chose for the dragon over the dinosaur. The dinosaur is gray with a teal or mint spikes. So that's just one thing. The kids did not make as much this time. My younger one did well with her keychains and sold a pair of earrings, couple of those things. But the big kid only sold a couple of chicken keychains. The keychains did not sell as they have in other shows. So, I mean, good for me. Some of the bigger, larger items sold, but bad for the kiddos. Overall, it was a good sale, good show. It was very cold. So they started off freezing and it did get up close to 60. We were pretty much in the shade the whole time, and as the sun kind of moved behind the building, almost kind of crescented behind the building. It never really got over the building. So we were pretty much in the shade the whole time. My family members were strategically moving around trying to get into the sun at different points as they were cold. My daughter ended up going and sitting in the van, which luckily we were able to just park down the sidewalk, and because she was just so cold. She didn't put on thick enough socks and her toes were freezing. So it is what it is. I'm not sure where the market coordinator will move to. We will see. We'll see how that goes. Then that was Saturday. Saturday night, my big kid had a party at the dance studio for the competition dance team, their Christmas party. Sunday, we then did all of our church stuff, errands, and then we did the younger's birthday, because we have birthdays all across the season here. So in order to get a cake and eat it and not be on top of our other events, we cut into the cake and sang her happy birthday on Sunday. She then unwrapped her gifts, and then because we are traveling, originally we were gonna do our family Christmas presents on Wednesday night. But we don't get home from dance until after 8:30. It just gets to be very late. So it's like, well, what if we just do it now? So kiddo was okay with that. We opened the rest of the gifts. My family got me a number of tumblers. This is one of them. I am very much a tumbler addict. So I should have brought my crochet one in. I will have to pop a picture of it. I got another kind of rainbow iridescent Harry Potter one. And then I got a crochet one with my black kitty cat on it. So those are super fun. And then my husband got me a yarn crochet bag. So I have not had an opportunity to mess with this yet. This has pockets in the front for tools and stuff. There's more elastics down here for longer tools. And then there's just a basic pocket in the front here. The online shows putting a phone into this one. This side does have a USB pass-through, with the idea that you could put a battery pack inside and then charge your phone. So it also has a number of the grommets to put working yarn through. I don't know that I will do that because then I'm locked into keeping that project in the bag until I finish that project. So it does also have a hole, a gap in the top that you can pass yarn through. That would be more feasible because at least it's a larger gap that I could potentially stuff something through if I was needing to switch projects. There's some more pockets, just open pockets. There's another zipper pocket, but it's definitely has a different footprint than my current bag, which is looking a little dungier, I guess. So I've just been carrying a Vera Bradley. I think it's a weekender duffel, and this has been my project bag for at least a year. And this is just what I carry everything in. I love the Ocean Life. And it was just something that we got at the outlet on clearance. So we will play around with how it works, and I can pack that for travel. My crochet mug is actually the same, the yarn on my crochet mug is actually the same color as this. That was not on my list. This guy I actually had in my cart at Michael's, and I had shown my husband, and I'm like, so I've got these mugs. They've been like on clearance sale at Michael's forever, and I was thinking about getting them for myself and the kids. Well, he got one for me. So there are a couple other versions of the Harry Potter still at Michael, but we've got gifts all sorted out. I don't think I need to buy the others. But he went off the list and saw that and thought it would be fun. So we will see how that works out. I have been working on gifts for everybody else and have not had time to work on the gifts from me. So I've been working on a bunch of, we made Christmas ornaments for all of the dance teachers, and then some friends here and there. My daughter's been making coasters for two of her Harry Potter loving aunts, and so I've been helping her with those, and I have not gotten my stuff done. So I need to finish up gifts for my two besties, and then I was really hoping to make a Night Fury for my younger daughter to give her on her actual birthday. And I haven't even started. Things just keep happening. I'm trying to get my work hours in. With traveling and everything else, it's going to be a very rough, short month. Plus we continue to have all the dance fees as we pay for competitions and costumes and all of that. So I have a lot to do, and we will see what I get done. I don't know, like I mentioned, that I will do any more long form recording because we're just going to be bouncing from family to family for a lot of the end of the year. I might get in one more video before the year ends. We will see. And then January marks my 1 year on YouTube. Certainly not where I thought I would be as far as, viewers and my reach and that kind of stuff. But I do enjoy sharing the process, and I love hearing and watching other creators share their process. So hopefully you have found some inspiration and some other enjoyment out of these videos as well. So that is it for now. I'm not quite sure how fast I'll get this blocked together and posted, But if I don't talk to you guys again, I hope you have a beautiful holiday season and get to spend it with those that you love. Take care.